Okay, so today we're gonna continue our disaster unit. So first one is low. Now low means simple, crude, not refined, um, so poor quality, ugly, vulgar, just raw. It's just something that is not advanced, refined. It just simple, simple, crude, um, shoddy. So this kind of thing, all this description you can see, you can think of like just not nice, right? Just the um, very low quality, okay, that kind of thing. Let's take a look at the character itself. So this one goes with the mountain radical on the left, okay, and then there's a character called the low on the right hand side. Now this low has meaning of 特深, which means you kind of when you get through some really narrow path that you cannot walk just straight through. You have to kind of like put your body in the side way so that you can squeeze through. So that's what this character is talking about. Okay, and so these two things together means that actually means the means a place that is very remote and desolate, and also the place is small, narrow, okay, and so all those things are trying to describe try to describe the condition that is not very good, very high level quality, good condition whatsoever. Okay, so this is low. Next one, 站. Now 站means a few meanings. First meaning is a shed, a bamboo or wood cart, and and also another meaning is one of those passages that along the cliff of a mountain. Basically, they made out of wood or bamboo planks, and basically they're lying along the face of a cliff. Okay, so people can kind of walk through it. The third meaning is 站 means a warehouse or storehouse. Okay, and so you can see that this is either a warehouse, is a building that store things, okay, or is one of these. Very scary actually. 栈道, huh? Those passages they build along the face of cliff using bamboo or wood planks. Okay, I can get a picture of that. You can see that how it looks like. This is very let's say good look, like something like that. I think at this part this looks like this one. You can see, yeah, you see, that's this is what we talk about. Okay, so those are 站. All right, next one. Look at the character. So the character, it goes with the wood radical because these things are made out of wood. And then on the right hand side is the character 尖. Now 尖 has the meaning of harm, of using some sort of weapon to strike, to cut. Okay, because you can see the radical on the right. That's basically this referring to one of these ancient Chinese military weapons. Okay, basically it's a stick, and they bind two blades on the stick. Okay, so this is a weapon. And so the reason for that is in order to make one of those things, either the storehouse or the 栈道, those passages, they have to cut the wood, okay, into shape. So so this is what they're trying to say over here. Okay, 这是栈. Next one, 凋. Now 凋 means wither or decline. So basically it means that these plants wither because lack of water or nutrition. Okay, that's the meaning. And so because of that, it can also mean like for people like a poverty-stricken kind of condition. Is also you can use this character. Okay, 凋敝, for example, 凋敝, this character is referring to people's condition, or rather than plants' condition. Okay, 凋敝, 凋柏, but mostly this is referring to plants that wither because of lack of water or nutrition. Let's take a look at the character itself. So this one goes with the ice radical on the right, and then on the right is the character 周. Now 周 has the meaning of pervasive or common. Okay, common, and so because it goes with the ice radical. So this is trying to say that it is very common during winter where the ice season, right? The plants wither. Okay, it's very common. I mean, this is because like some of those plants, they're not actually wither. That's their life cycle, right? During the winter, those plants, the leaves all fall, and and become bare, but that's just normal life cycle of those plants. But for people, that could be like this doesn't look good, right? The condition doesn't look good. So this is trying to say that try to describe this kind of conditions, okay? And as opposed to the plant has lots of leaves and looks fantastic in spring and summertime. Okay, so this is 凋. Next one, 书. Now 书 means first meaning is door hinge. Okay, 书 means door hinge, and the door hinge. So this it actually describing they use it's describing the door hinge assembly basically. So it also refers to axis. The door hinge axis also refers to door hinges, the concave device that holding that axe. Okay, also. So this is really it's trying to referring to the door hinge assembly. Okay, now because of this device holding the door and allow the door to turn, also control the door, and so this character is used to refer to extend the meaning to refer to organizational functions. For example, 中枢, 中枢 that means the critical central component of a system. Okay, 那个枢纽, 枢纽 that means it means the pivot. It's a pivot or key position of of some kind of system. Okay, so basically all the other components are working around it. So this is a shu. So basically, you can see that this character is referring to something that is critical in function or position in a particular system. Okay, so shu let's say, so it goes with the wood radical and the chu character on the right. Now chu has the meaning of something that is put in a device, put in a container. Okay, that is the basic meaning of the right character. Now, of course, this thing is obvious because this shu, right, this hinge device is made out of a axe and put it in the axe in a concave a hole device, to make the assembly, to allow the thing to turn at the same time holding the things firmly in place. Okay, and so basically this is the character is actually trying to describe the component of that device. Okay, shu. Next one, fei. Now fei means first meaning is like collapse, abandon, abolish. So get rid of, right? Get rid of it. That's the first meaning. Okay, like use as a verb. Use as a noun, that means waste. Okay, means waste. Also, as a verb, you can say, you can see like stop, oust, okay, or dethrone. This is like a 废除帝制, right? That means dethrone or overthrow the monarchy altogether. Okay, and also like ruin, fall, kill. Okay, basically it's destroy, kill, and just get rid of. That kind of meaning. Okay. And then we use it as a noun. It basically means garbage, waste, things like that. Okay, or use it as an adjective. That means useless, waste, decayed. That kind of meaning. Disabled, disused. So this kind of meanings. Okay, so this is a fate. Let's take a look at the characters. So this one you can see go on the top is the building radical on the top, and then underneath is fa. Now fa has meaning of launch, meaning of shoot, meaning of launch. Okay, when you launch and then that thing just goes, right, disappears, and so this is trying to say that if a building, if the inside things that is supporting the building gets launched, gets taken away, and of course then the whole building collapse, right, and become waste. And so this is trying to how this character is trying to describe. So using a physical thing to try to describe a rather abstract idea. Okay, so this is fei. Now long. Next one is long. This long means high. Means let's say this long means means 龙穷 means high, very high, very very. This is like a grand, high, vast. This is long is like that, like a heaven, like sky, that kind of high. Okay, it's not like a person tall or something. It's really like you talk about like huge things. Okay, and another meaning of this long means pit, particularly like in a coal mine. Okay, in a coal mine pit is called long. All right, so let's take a look at the character itself. So this one goes with the cave radical on the top, okay? And then on the bottom is the long character. Long has the meaning of bump up, okay? Goes up, protruding out, okay? And so this is actually means that the concave, the cave, the tunnel or the pit, the coal mine pit, and those things, those tunnels that the top of the tunnels have a dome shape, right? Something looks like something that's bump up. Okay, so this is trying to describe how this how these tunnels feels like. Okay, so this is long. Next one, 基. Now 基 means irregular land. That's the original meaning. Irregular land. That's the original meaning. Okay, but later, it also expand its meaning to be just referring to anything that is irregular, lopsided, okay, extraordinary, or distortion, or some kind of distortion, odd things. Okay, for example, like 畸形. 畸形 means deformity, abnormality, deformation, malformation, that kind of thing. So this is just describing life forms or any other things that gets deformed, not in a normal shape. That's called 畸形. Okay, that's called 畸形, like 畸变. That means distortion. Okay, because some kind of reason that get into the shape that is not normal. Okay, 畸, yeah. So basically the original meaning is the irregular land. These are land are not a huge pieces that is has a certain nice shape. There's a irregular land here and there, small pieces, things like that. So let's take a look at the character itself. So you can see that goes with the field radical on the left, and then the 基 character on the right. So the 基, that means odd, means odd, means like an odd number is 基数, right? And also this character means 奇. 奇 means 奇怪, right? Strange things, unfamiliar things. Okay, so this is trying to referring to that those pieces of land are odd and irregular shape, or strange shape. Okay, so this is 基. Next one.
请练习今天新学的词。
Next one, 檐. Now, 檐, this 檐 means eaves. Okay, it's buildings eaves or brim. Brims is not buildings, but of other things. Okay, other things that basically it's the edge of a cover that is on top of something. So that edge part is called a 檐. Okay, called a 檐. So in English, if it's on a building, they call it eaves, but if on the things, they call it brim. Okay, but in Chinese, they just use one character to refer to both. Okay, so let's take a look at the character itself. So this one goes with the word radical, and the right hand side is 瞻. Now 瞻has a meaning of long. Okay, meaning of long tongue. Okay, so like a tongue, very long, sticking out. Okay, that has that meaning. So you can see why, because this eaves is kind of like a tongue, kind of stick out. Okay, and to cover the side of the building so that the side of the building will not rain on, right? So this is 檐. Okay, now next one, 崖. Okay, 崖 means water side, shore. Shore basically is the shore of the ocean. Okay, shore of the ocean, or And then later on, because that they just refer to any kind of limit or bound in general, okay, in general, and 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 also so basically the original meaning is the boundary of water. So where basically where the water body of water meets the land, that's the edge of the body of water. Okay, so that's where they call it ya. Okay, it's the original meaning. Now because of this defines the boundary, so this character actually sometimes used as to mean boundary or scope or limit in general. Okay, limit in general. For example, like a 天涯, 天涯 means this ya, this boundary is like a heaven, so that means remote, far, far, far away places. Okay, and then 生涯, 生涯actually means a person's life, person's whole entire life. Okay, it's called a 生涯. If they talk about a period of life, and then they will have an adjective in front, like his if you talk about his military experience, and then it will say this 他的军队生涯. Okay, the army experience. Okay, so this ya. Let's take a look at the characters. So this one goes with the water on the left, and then on the right. On the right is this ya. Okay, so this of course representing the sound, but this ya is actually it's the original character for this one. The water is added later. Okay, now this is so this is actually you can see the picture. This is actually referring to try to describe the not beach shore, okay, but cliff shore. So the ocean shore, it could be like a very nice flat beaches, right? And also it could be a very steep cliff, right? The ocean shore. So this character is describing not the beach shore but the cliff shore, okay? And this place, these edges of water is called a ya. All right. Next one. 河. 河 means dry, exhaust. Okay. 河 means dry, exhaust, drought. Okay. Basically. So 干河, that means the land got completely dry. Okay. 河. Now this character, it goes with the water radical and the 固 on the right. Now 固 has the meaning of solid, dry, solid, firm. Okay, and so that's obvious that when the land is lacking water, if experience severe drought, and then dirt becomes so hard like a stone. Okay, so this is 河. Next one. 结. 结 means exhaust. Okay, means spend all it had. Okay, like a drain, used up. Okay, so basically used up and wasted. Okay, and so therefore also mean die, mean decay, mean ruin. Okay, mean completely, entirely wasted, entirely spent. Okay, it's called 结. Let's take a look at the characters. So this one you can see goes with the 立 radical, which is a person standing there, and then on the right hand side is this character. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's probably pronounced as 结. So this character has the meaning of 尽. 尽 means that to do one's best, to do one's absolute best. Okay, to spend all it had. Okay, that kind of meaning. All right. So and with the standing radical on the left, so this is actually means that try to describe a person to spend all he had to do something. Okay, so this is 结. Next one, ku. Ku means wither. Now this is wither not because of lack of nutrition. This is because mostly it's lack of water. Okay, so when it dried up, okay, this is called a ku. Now when you dry it up, also sometimes the plant become hollow. You know, so wither. Okay, skeleton, something like that. So basically, you know, it's called dehydrated. Okay, severely dehydrated. Okay, dried up. Okay, so this cool. Now this one, you can see that go with the word radical and the character of gu. Now gu has the meaning of ancient, like a long time ago. Okay, this is called a gu. Now, because why? Because if it's a piece of word that is that is long time ago, existed from long time ago. So usually those wood become kumu, right? Become kind of dried up wood, not live anymore, right? So that's why they use the gu, which means ancient over here. Next one, zha. Let's take a look. How many characters left? Okay, there's a few more. Zha. Now zha means drags residue, broken bits. That's called zha. Crumbles. Okay, fragments, crumbles, broken bits, residents. Okay, is called zha. So basically is something that is, if you're gonna extract some essence, extract something nice things that you want, okay, and then once you extract those nice things away, and what's left, usually those what's left, people will discard it. Now those things, what's left is called zha. Okay, it's called zha. And let's take a look at the characters. So this goes with the water radical and the zha on the right. Zha, no, this zha, okay, has zha zi yi. Zha zi basically means it's the residue. It's what's remain over there once the nice things gets extracted out. Okay. So this is zha. Next one, zi, zha zi. Now zi means sediments, drags, sediments. Okay, sediments. That's the first meaning. Now the second meaning means let's say means dirty. Okay, used as an adjective, means dirty. Means dirty. Used as a verb, means contaminate, pollute and contaminate. Okay, so that's are the two meanings. But however, I don't think this character, like the used as adjective and used as verb, is that common anymore. Okay, so this character in modern Chinese mostly is referred to sediments or dregs. Okay. Zha zi, that basically means the things that inside a liquid that they will sink down and stay on the bottom. Okay, so those things are called zi. Okay. Next one, sao. Sao means the smell of those animals, that is foul smells of those animals. Okay, so that's like an uncomfortable smell of those animals. This is called sao. Okay. Now of course, because of that, right? So they use this character sometimes to referring to scandalous things. For example, like political scandals or people's scandalous behaviors. For example, like extramarital affairs, things like that. So they will use this character to describe those things. Okay, so now for example, xin sao, that's actually this is words referring to the foul smell of animal. Okay, and 骚操作, for example, 骚操作, that means it's a very bad operation. Okay, disgusting operation. 骚操作. Okay, next one is the second pronunciation of this character called 骚. Now, when you say 骚, they become a verb. That means 害臊. 害臊 means feeling ashamed. Okay, bashful, shy. Feeling ashamed, feeling awkward and embarrassed. Okay, and usually it's because usually referring to in that condition, people's faces and ear gets so red. Okay, they specifically refer to that kind of condition. Okay, called 害臊. 害臊. And now 臊, another meaning is used as a noun. Actually means minced meat. Okay, 烧肉, that means minced meat. Okay, so that's it for today. Oh no, has another final character. Sorry, 山. The last character for today, 山. Now, 山 is also a kind of unpleasant smell, but that unpleasant smell is specifically referring to sheeps, lambs and sheeps. The smell of lambs and sheeps or goat. Okay, this animal's smell is called 膻. 膻. Now, okay, it's called 膻. Now, another meaning, it's sorry, I'm not gonna talk about this. Is not very common in use, so we don't talk about it. All right, so this 膻 basically refers to the unpleasant smell of goat, lamb, or sheep. Okay, so let's take a look at the whole sentence today. So 漏战雕书. 漏战雕书 obviously means that 战 either means these cliff passages or means those storehouse. Okay, 漏战 that means those storehouse or the cliff passage is very, very primitive and low quality, not very refined. 雕书, 雕书 that means that it's it could be just means that the door hinges that's it's in very poor condition, or it could mean that the place that is supposed to be the pivotal place or critical juncture of an area. I mean, supposedly this place should be prosperous, but rather they are in very poor condition, poverty stricken. Okay, so 废龙积岩, 废龙积岩, that this is try to describe that the building is terrible in shape. Okay, and it's all wasted, deformed. Okay, obviously it's not going to be in living condition. 牙河截枯, 牙河截枯,牙, we talk about, this is talk about the cliff shore of a body of water. Okay, could be a big lake or could be a ocean. Okay, now 牙河, so that means that body of water gets dried out. Okay, 截枯, that means it's also talk about this place that gets severe drought and has no water. Everything gets dried up. Okay, 渣枝少善, 渣枝少善. That means this is talk about, probably this is talk about the food preparation after the nice things gets taken, and what's left is those 渣枝, those residues. And 少善 is basically it means that smells awful. This is probably because that when you prepare animal, oftentimes they take the nice meat away, and then they left out these organs, internal organs, things that sorts that people don't like to eat and left there, and those things usually it's more smelly. Okay, so this is all the character today. So thank you. Happy learning.